BINI is definitely making their way on becoming mainstream in the country. The truth is, P-pop in general is not yet that popular and not widely recognized in the Philippines, which is very much evident with the number of listeners, views, and engagements for other groups. Fortunately for BINI, they managed to get out from being so underrated to becoming the biggest P-pop girl group in the country. January 2024, the 8-member girl group had just over 100,000 monthly listeners. And just after 4 months, they've already amassed an astonishing 5 million monthly listeners on Spotify alone. Their most popular song has already accumulated 44 million streams on the said platform. This is currently the highest monthly listeners ever recorded by any P-pop group, and it's look like the number are still going up day by day, which is a good sign that their popularity is still growing. In fact, in Spotify Philippines, they managed to beat the record of popular groups like Blackpink in 50-50 in terms of the highest single-day daily streams recorded by girl groups, with 915,000 and 809,000 daily streams for both of their songs respectively, surpassing Blackpink's Pink Venom with 782,000 streams on a single day. BINI also dominated the #1 spot on Spotify PH, Apple Music PH, and YouTube Philippines charts. Additionally, BINI has now matched the popular K-pop girl group twice for the most entries on the Billboard Philippines Songs chart, with each group having 4 entries. Their records continue to grow daily, and we're all eager to see where their fame will take them, hoping they achieve even more success. Things aren't looking good for P-pop boy group Versus. On May 5th, they officially announced the disbandment of their group. According to their statement posted on their official social media account, the members decided to go on their own separate ways. They mentioned that it is a difficult decision for them to get disbanded, but they believe it is the perfect time to pursue new paths and opportunities. The group thanked their fans, managers, admins, family members for their all-out support and assured their fans that while they are going on separate ways, the bond they've formed will always remain. While the main reason for their disbandment is not specifically mentioned, some fans believe it might be due to a lack of promotions. For context, the group has been active since 2021, beginning their journey as contestants on the P-pop reality show Pop Pinoy, where they were declared champions alongside another girl group, Yara. They also participated in the survival show The Battle of the Judges, but unfortunately, they didn't secure the winning spot. And for almost 3 years in the industry, the group only managed to release 2 singles, which were released almost a year ago. The group also earned several awards and actively participated in various P-pop events, aiming to enhance their popularity. Despite these efforts, the group still struggled to garner significant support from casual fans, as reflected in their listener and subscriber numbers. It's indeed disheartening to witness a group with such great potential facing disbandment due to insufficient promotions and, most likely, a shortage of supporters. But we're all hopeful and praying for their success on the path they've chosen. Yara, YGIG, Plus, and Darlene represented P-pop at a recent K-pop event. The 4 P-pop artists proudly represents the ability of P-pop groups to perform and sing in front of live audience. And as expected, they performed their own music, but they also made a cover of popular songs by other artists. For Darlene, she showcased her vocal skills by singing Girl on Fire. YGIG performed a sing and dance cover of Blackpink's Pretty Savage. Plus, on the other hand, performed a dance cover of Rize's Get a Guitar. And Yara performed their cover of Beboat by Apple Dab. Kaya didn't do a cover performance but rocked the stage with their newest single You Did It. The event drew a large audience, so we're hopeful that these P-pop groups also attracted new fans. SB19 main vocalist, Stell, delivered a successful performance last night at Gen Z, a 2-night concert celebrating the 70th birthday of Sir Ryan Kaibiab. Certainly, Stell has already established himself as a powerful vocalist, yet he never ceases to amaze his fans with outstanding live performances. A fan commented, "Why am I crying? I am in awe of this man's talent. Undeniably one of the best singers of all time." In an interview, he shared his amazement and gratitude for performing at the concert, expressing that it's always been a dream to perform with an orchestra.
We just have to be content with steaming glances. Content with saying a thing. Smiles are always wanting. So deep inside it hurts because we know.
CBN journalist Jarvis Manahan even mentioned that Stell was a revelation and definitely the highlight of the concert. Another celebrity expressed her amusement with Stell's performance and mentioned that she is so proud of him. Hopefully when Stell makes his decision to release his first solo single, it will be something that will highlight his vocal power, and we can't wait for it to happen. Speaking of SB19, the Ppop Kings have just released their latest single, Moonlight, and it's already setting new records for the group. First, it already surpassed the previous record of Gento for charting with the most countries on the iTunes Top Songs chart at 34 territories. It also broke Gento's record by hitting 1 million streams on Spotify in just 3 days after its release, making it the fastest Ppop group song to reach this milestone. Another achievement for Moonlight is that it peaked in the top 10 of the worldwide iTunes song charts on its first day of full tracking. Additionally, Moonlight also managed to enter and climb to spot number 3 on China's premier streaming platform, and it also entered the massive 40 UK charts. It's truly remarkable to witness the group continuing to set new records and charting in various countries, even 5 years after their debut. One of the reasons why the group manages to do so is likely because they're not afraid to experiment and offer their fans new flavors with every comeback and performance. This sets them apart from other artists and establishes them as the standard for Ppop groups. Alamat is also gaining their momentum this month. Their monthly listeners on Spotify are continuously growing. As of May 11th, the group has already reached 540,000 monthly listeners. They have finally surpassed their peak record from last year, which was 460,000 listeners. To add more on their growing audience, the group was also previously got featured in BBC News, an international news outlet.
Alamat is one of the biggest Ppop bands in the country. It has 6 members, each coming from a different region and singing in a local language, from Tagalog to Waray-Waray, Bisaya, and Sambal.
Alamat represented the entire Ppop industry as they introduced Ppop and explained what sets it apart from other genres.
Ppop is definitely getting big. We are going to push Filipino talent to our limits. Ppop sounds completely different. We aim to promote our culture through everything that we do, and that includes fashion, music, and of course, our dances.
It's wonderful to see Alamat starting to gain recognition both locally and internationally. The same goes for Ppop as well, as one fan commented, "If you need a group to introduce the P in Ppop, then you cannot go wrong with Alamat." Hopefully, more groups will gain recognition, even if it's only within the country. If more groups gather followers and supporters locally, it will be much easier for our Ppop groups to enter the international scene, and that's likely the real start of Ppop's rise.
They tell me that I'm never gonna make it. They want me to do something that could make sense. They hate when I keep dreaming I'll be famous, but I don't give a fuck, I'ma keep chasing.